Let me tell you about a cat named Pelmen. Now, it's not because he was round, though to be fair, he did have a certain dumpling-like quality. No, he earned his legendary name the day he swiped a real dumpling, a Pelmen, right out of a boiling pot. From that day forward, he wasn't just a cat, he was a legend. In his mind, Pelmen was the undisputed ruler of the apartment. His owners, they thought they had a cat. Pelmen, however, was quite certain he had a staff of two very tall, slightly clumsy servants. His kingdom revolved around a central, sacred object, the refrigerator. This majestic white cabinet was a source of endless fascination. It was a portal to a world of delicious smells, yet for some cruel, inexplicable reason, it only ever opened for the humans. Pelmen was a patient observer, a feline scientist. He watched, he analyzed, he formed hypotheses. And one day, he developed his master theory. If he sat by the fridge, adopting the most tragic, heart-wrenching expression a cat could muster, food would magically materialize. He tested his theory, and lo and behold, it worked. The humans would see his pitiful face and immediately produce a snack. Success. But Pelmen was no amateur. He knew he could take this further. He decided to level up his skills and began a rigorous training regimen. Phase 1 was simple, the stare, and unwavering, soul-piercing gaze directed at the human. Phase 2 involved adding an auditory element, the stare, now accompanied by a long, dramatic sigh, as if he carried the weight of the entire world on his furry shoulders. For the final touch, he introduced Phase 3, the stare, the sigh, and a soft, guttural mrr. This wasn't a happy purr, this was a sound filled with universal sorrow, a lament for all the empty food bowls in history. The effect was devastating. His owners couldn't stand it. They'd cave every single time. Pelmen knew then that he had ascended. He was no longer just a cat. He was a grand master of manipulation. But his true masterpiece, his magnum opus, was yet to come. It happened in the dead of night, at precisely 3 a.m. Pelmen executed his boldest move. He climbed onto his owner's chest, settled in, and just stared directly into his sleeping face. He didn't meow. He didn't knead. He didn't move a single whisker. He just stared, his eyes glowing like two eerie orbs in the darkness. The owner slowly stirred from his sleep, his eyes fluttering open to see this intense, silent apparition hovering over him. The primal fear was immediate. A second later, without a conscious thought, he was on his feet, stumbling into the kitchen on autopilot, scooping cat food into a bowl. As he stood there, half asleep, he had a moment of profound confusion, wondering when and how he had become a mindless servant to this small, furry overlord. From that night on, a new and spoken law governed the apartment. If Pelmen sits and stares, resistance is futile. You just get up and get the food. No questions asked. And now, Pelmen sleeps soundly through the night, a peaceful, contented little king. He no longer needs to worry. He knows his world is perfectly under his control. And most importantly, so is the refrigerator. Thanks for watching. If you have a master manipulator cat of your own, share your stories in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tales from the pet world. See you next time.